We've been camping at this, it's really just a parking lot at a trailhead for like people who ride horses. But it's been really nice. There's only been one other person that's come through and we've been here for like 3 days. And we're right by a main road. You can probably hear the cars going by, but it's felt really private for us.
It feels quiet compared to a Cracker Barrel parking.
Oh yeah, Cracker Barrel parking lots. But we're excited to get deeper into the woods. This amount of solitude has definitely made us reconnect with what we want to be doing, what our goals and missions are for this trip. And also the last 2 days it's warmed up and the gnats have decided to come out, and that's made the afternoons and evenings a little less enjoyable because they don't bite or anything, but they really swarm your face and want to get into your eyes and your ears, so it's just like really aggravating. But anyways, I shaved yesterday, but it was with the dull razor, and I really like that shave to be tight, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna go to a spring today. We just so happened to find this free camping spot, and when we were driving around before we got here to get Uma to fall asleep, we realized that there's like a spring 5 minutes away from here. So we're gonna go there, and then I think these will be our final days in Florida. But we'll chat more about that.
Help?
Oh my gosh, we're so bummed. We have been waiting a couple days just to come here for the weather to warm up, and we got here this morning and Uma was so amped to swim, and we were really amped to swim too, and it's closed due to low visibility, and it looks just like the whole area is flooded, and the water's supposed to be like crystal clear, and it's not at all. So we don't know what we're gonna do from here. This is gonna be our last full day in Florida, and then we're gonna kind of head up into Georgia tomorrow, but we're wondering if we just start heading north now. It's really pretty around here though, but we're sad.
We're sad.
But actually,
Oh, what should we do? I don't know.
all right, well, it's too dark. Let's turn this around actually. We don't have him here, so I always have to use the camera to make sure I look okay. So Matt's inside uploading some stuff. We're in town running just a few errands, and we just have decided to head up into Georgia, which is where we were heading anyway, to head to some waterfalls and some more mountainous areas now that it's warming up here in the south. So I found some free camping in a national forest. It looks pretty beautiful. We're just excited to get deeper into the woods and to really be surrounded by nature. Uma has my phone, so I don't even know how far it is, but it's a couple hours north from here. We originally thought we were gonna head up the coast, but we've decided to head up the middle of Georgia and kind of head to the Blue Ridge sort of area. So anyways, we're gonna start our journey north here once we wrap up a couple loose ends we need to get taken care of. So let's go. Hi everyone. So we ended up driving 2.5 hours or so up into Georgia, and it's so beautiful up here. We're at our campsite, and it's like a real campsite, not just a parking lot. We are up against like a main road. You can't see it, but you'll probably hear it. But this is like a wildlife management area, and when we first got here this afternoon, I walked probably about 2 miles down, and there is like a beautiful lake. So we're probably gonna get dressed up cute in the morning and walk down there with you guys to end this video. But while we were driving here, me and Matt were applying to some like organic permaculture farms to volunteer at, and we are feeling so excited because a couple of them really align with what we're wanting for our future. They homeschool their children, and they have a cow that they milk every day, and they turn it into yogurt. I don't want to tell you too much, but anyways, we found a couple that really got us like buzzing with excitement. So we volunteered to do some, or we applied to do some long-term volunteering there. So we're just really excited to hear back. If we don't hear back from them, there's a lot of other farms on the website. We applied through the Wolf website, which we can link below. It's where you volunteer your time in exchange for accommodation and all of your meals. So it's a really cool opportunity, and it really will help us kind of start to dream up what our own future will be like. We're gonna make a really simple dinner tonight, and I wanted to just share what we're making with you guys. We don't have everything that I wanted to make it perfect, but I'm just kind of making this up as we go along. We made a sauce out of sriracha and coconut aminos and maple syrup and peanut butter and a little bit of water. It'd be really bomb if we had like some lime or even some like rice vinegar, but I think it'll still be good. And then we're just gonna saute some vegetables, bell peppers and some snap peas and some broccoli with tofu, and serve it over quinoa. We've been really eating really convenient meals lately, and now that we're back to camping, we're really excited to get back to eating more like really healthy, nutritious meals where we prepare most of it ourselves, and really trying to eliminate too much like plastic packaging, or as much as we can at least. So we're really excited to get to some farmers markets and hopefully get to some of these farms where we can just be eating what we're help growing. So anyways, let's get to cooking. It's good.
Yummy?
Yummy.
Let's eat.
It's all about the sauce, seriously. Link us your favorite sauce recipe, because we're gonna be making a lot more simmers and stuff. Come here, little baby, I made you some dinner.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Eat up.
Okay. I got it. I got it.
So there's tofu, there's peppers.
that.
That's tofu.
I like tofu.
You do like tofu.
This go.
You're welcome.
Is it yummy?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
That's hot.
It was a little hot.
I don't know what's hot.
You don't like it when it's hot, I know.
Good.
More.
More?
I have broccoli.
Let's see. Oh, there's one more piece right here. Oh, here's one.
Big one?
Yeah, it's kind of big.
I want some.
You can have it.
My fork.
That's your fork.
Hey. I don't want this.
You don't have to. You can use your fingers. Uma, do you want to go see the water tomorrow with me and Dada? We can go in the morning.
No. Oh, shut up.
We should go forth on the shortest walk, perchance, in the spirit of undying adventure, never to return, prepared to send back our embalmed hearts only as relics to our desolate kingdoms. If you are ready to leave father and mother and brother and sister and wife and child and friends and never see them again, if you have paid your debts and made your will and settled all your affairs and are a free man, then you are ready for a walk.
I am resilient, I trust the movement, I negate the chaos, uplift the negative. I'll show up at the table again and again and again. I'll close my mouth and learn to listen. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. 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 These times are poignant, the winds have shifted. It's all we can do to stay uplifted. Pipelines through backyards, wolves howling out fronts. Yeah, I got my crew, but truth is what I want. Realigned and on point, power to the peaceful, prayers to the waters, women at the center. all vessels open to give and receive. Let's see the system brought down to its knees. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Right now we are at this lake, this emerald green lake that Elliot found. I'm not really sure where we're even at. I know we're in Georgia, but last night we stayed up a little too late dreaming up different eco-villages and intentional communities and farms that we could potentially volunteer at, and it just got us so excited and reinvigorated on what our vision and our dream is. While we are travelers, our dream is not to travel. Our dream is to connect. It's to learn, it's to grow, it's to imagine a new way of living and loving. And lately I've been really struggling with feelings of disappointment and shame. I think so much about what other people and other loved ones and family members, what they think of me. And it reminds me of something that I read by a scholar named Adam Grant. And he says that we spend way too much energy trying to make our ancestors proud rather than our descendants, in the sense that we put so much energy trying to please our parents, our grandparents, and getting approval through them, as opposed to worrying about the pride and the approval that we will get from our children and their children. And that has been really a transformative thought for me, because I think we spend so much time trying to cage ourselves in and box ourselves in for the approval of others, when we should really be living wild and free and uninhibited in a way that our children can look up to us and think, I'm inspired to grow and bloom and be who I am meant to be as well. I think that Elliot and I are in a very privileged position, where we have paid off our debts and we've saved up money, and we don't have an employer looming over us and telling us what we can and cannot do. And so we truly are free individuals. And I know that not everyone gets this opportunity, but if you do have the opportunity to burn down your reputation, I say burn it all. This whole experience is such an illusion, and it's so unusual. And while this gives me trembling feelings of vulnerability, doing things further and further away from the expected path, it also gives me more fire and more invigoration for life than I have ever felt before. And I'd much rather choose fire over comfort. I'd much rather choose passion over safety. I feel really hopeful about
dancing on the ashes of a crumbling empire and planting seeds with kin and community.
Yeah, actually.
And watching it all crumble and paving new ways for us to live locally and in community.
Yeah, that makes my heart feel so happy.
Dancing on the ashes of the ruling class.
When the world comes undone, my voice feels tiny, and I'm sure so does yours. Put us all together, make a mind.